Luminate illuminates the first half of 2024, SoundCloud's leader speaks, and a viral unites dads and their daughters? Welcome to the Unlimited Supply Podcast, your daily music business TLDR in your ear, powered by 50,000 hours in the trenches, and brought to you by No Disc, helping music, technology, and finance companies navigate the music industry. It's Viral Wednesday, July 17th, 2024. I'm Lars Murray in New York City, and before we get into what's contagious this week, Luminate, the company that powers the Billboard charts, released its mid-year music report yesterday. Old friends Jaime Marconettte and Haley Jones hosted a Zoom conference call, which we attended, and you can get the full report for free at illuminateData.com. Here are some of the top takeaways from the report. Global on-demand streaming audio for the first half of 2024 was up 15% year over year. Last year's growth rate was 22%, but still, with price increases and all, that should translate into pretty healthy increases in payouts this year. A lot of that growth was outside the U.S., which was up 8% year over year. Catalog share has flattened out at 72%, pretty much exactly the same as last year. And in terms of what's growing, Latin music and especially regional Mexican music, driven by the likes of Peso Pluma and Xavi, are the fastest growing genres. Latin also skews far newer than other genres, and interestingly, rock was the second fastest growing genre. However, 70% of that content was over 5 years old. Hip-hop is still the biggest streaming genre, but it didn't grow the way Latin rock and pop did this year over year. Lots more in the report. Again, it's illuminateData.com, and it's free. The Adore Hybe serial soap opera has opened another chapter, as Source Music, the Hybe label and home of Les Seraphim, has sued Adore CEO Min Hee Jin for allegedly defaming and disrupting business and doing damage to Les Seraphim. And while a lawsuit for about $350,000 is a nuisance, it's a lot better than having the cops called on you for breach of trust, which is what happened to Min last spring. Hey, it's a fan community. Everybody's got to have lore, and somebody's got to be the heel. And if you've got 36 minutes to spare, Music Business Worldwide founder Tim Ingham hosted SoundCloud's CEO Eliah Seton on the Music Business Worldwide podcast this week. If you only have about 30 seconds or so, the big takeaways include that SoundCloud is now positioning itself as a profitable growth company, that there's some sort of financial event in their future, maybe a sale, an IPO, or additional fundraise, that he sees a lot of opportunity for SoundCloud and generative AI tools and the explosion of music creators that he expects to follow that, and that his first priority is to get artists paid more. Hey guys, there's a certain sponsor of this podcast who can help you out with that. No conflict, no interest. Let's get it done. I'll listen to the whole thing because Eliah looks at things a little more broadly than most music and tech CEOs. That's when I have 36 minutes. Over on the charts, let's see what's contagious this week. On the Billboard TikTok 50, seriously, I don't understand why there's any talk of Morgan Wallen and Post Malone or Sabrina Carpenter or really anybody having the song of the summer except that pesky Tommy Richmond. $1 Million Baby is basically pinned at the top of the TikTok Billboard 50. It's been on the charts for 10 weeks and it's been up there at the top for at least 4, but who's counting? Just hand Tommy the trophy. And this week's TikTok viral for the olds is AC/DC's Thunderstruck. The meme driving it is a Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders routine that features the AC/DC hit. Apparently, because the algorithm has decided to hide it from me, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders have a show on Netflix. The routine has been copied and posted by various cheerleading squads on TikTok since the beginning of the month. It's such a nice thing when the OG fans of the Cowboys cheerleaders, i.e. Xer and Boomer gentlemen of a certain age, can find shared interests with their daughters. The daughters come to scrutinize the cheerleaders' artistry and form. The dads come for the AC/DC and to scrutinize the cheerleaders' form. Over on the Spotify Viral 50, it's not a bad week to jam your head in the sand. And in a week when we all need a little escape, the top 2 songs in the Viral 50 found their moment. Number 1 on the Spotify Viral 50 is Harpy Hare by Yaelokre. Yaelokre is a minstrel, storyteller, and illustrator with a Ren Fair meets Donnie Darko / K. Gordon Murray, Little Red Riding Hood and the Monsters aesthetic. K. Gordon Murray is no relation to me or my actual brother, D. Gordon Murray. But you should look up K. Gordon Murray if you don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to properly pronounce Yaelokre. It's probably Loive. But they have 21,000 members of their Discord server. 5,000 of them were online as of this recording, and the mods were begging for reinforcements. It's a viral geek stampede. Harpy Hare is a somewhat cryptic piece of Yaelokre lore, fit for dancing around a toadstool, or maybe, as the lyrics say, burying your children. Donnie Darko indeed. Close behind it, number 2 on the chart, is Remy Bond, whom you might know from 30 Rock. Remy Bond, not Remy Ma, not Remy Wolf, is also rocking a very specific aesthetic, sort of halfway between Dolly Parton and Lana Del Rey. The track is a lush dream pop song called Summer Song, so I guess it's not disguising its ambition to be Song of the Summer, though it's unlikely to unseat Million Dollar Baby. Still works for me, straight onto my playlist, 8 of 10 will try. And that's another Viral Wednesday. Support for the Unlimited Supply podcast is provided by Roy-Fi, which helps independent artists invest in their careers and hold on to their master and publishing rights. Drop us a rating and a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts if you like what you hear, and tell a friend or 3. All links are in the show notes. You can visit unlimitedsupplypod.com or hit me directly on LinkedIn to tell us what you think about the show, to feed us info, to feed us lunch, to challenge us on our dubious assertions, and to tell us what we're missing out on. I'm Lars Murray, and remember, in this business, no conflict usually means no interest. See you tomorrow.